Take a moment. Just pause. Because today, I'm not here to scroll. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to speak, and maybe for some people, this will be uncomfortable. But sometimes the truth needs space. Recently, we've seen a new law come into force, one that says harassment in public, including catcalling, is now a crime. And I want to say this clearly, that matters. Because for many women, this has been their reality for years, walking home with fear, changing routes, pretending not to hear comments that should never have been said. And for too long, this was normalized. It's just words, it's just a joke. But it was never just that. So yes, we must protect women. We must listen. We must take it seriously. But today, I want to expand the conversation. Not divide it, expand it, because I've lived life. I've observed. I've spoken to people, and I've seen something that is often ignored. Men can be victims too. And we don't talk about it enough. I've seen men being uncomfortable and laughing it off. Not because it was funny, but because they didn't feel allowed to react. Because somewhere in the background, there's a belief. You're a man, you should be fine. But what if they're not? What if they feel disrespected? What if they feel uncomfortable? What if something crossed the line? But they don't even know how to name it. I've had conversations with people, real conversations. And what I've heard is silence. Not because nothing happened, but because they didn't feel it would matter. And let me say something important. Ignoring men's experiences does not strengthen women's protection. It weakens the whole system. Because harassment is not about gender. It's about boundaries. I've also seen this in different environments, in social spaces, in online platforms, in apps where people feel more open, more expressive, and sometimes too comfortable, where people think if this space is sexual, anything goes. But no, consent still matters. Respect still matters. Boundaries still matter. I've seen situations where lines were crossed. Messages that were not invited, photos that were not wanted, comments that went too far. And again, people stayed silent. Because we've created a culture where some voices are amplified and others are questioned. And that's not equality. Today, we focus a lot on male and female. And we should, because both matter. But there is no hierarchy in respect. There is no ranking system in dignity. A woman deserves to feel safe. A man deserves to feel safe. A human being deserves to feel safe. This is not about saying who has it worse. This is not a competition. Because pain is not a competition. This is about saying no one should be ignored. From my own experience, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, I know that silence is one of the biggest problems we have. Because when people don't speak, they are not just unheard, they are misunderstood, mislabeled, sometimes even completely missed. And that's dangerous. Because when someone is missed, their story disappears. And when stories disappear, problems stay hidden. So today, I'm not choosing a side. I'm choosing a standard. A standard where respect